Looks like he's on the fast track to somewhere, I don't know.
Hey, what's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Transformers Earthrise Deluxe class, Fast Track. So here we are, and there he is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging right up front. Earthrise War for Cybertron Transformers. On the side of the box we have the lovely Earthrise artwork. On this side of the box we have Fast Track. Again, some nice artwork. He's a deluxe class, a class of deluxe, a deluxe class A, class of deluxe, and a class A deluxe twice. Up top, War for Cybertron trilogy. On the bottom, words, things, barcodes. On the back of the box, you have your obligatory product shots, this, that, the other things and stuff. And of course, inside, you have the map. Yay, map. Yay, decoders. And you have Botropolis. Hooray! Hooray for Botropolis. So that's basically it for the packaging. And moving right along, here we have Fast Track, and he is the last of this current wave of Earthrise Deluxes. And here he is in his vehicle mode, this little armored vehicle thing of murder death. But let's get in close here so we can take a look at the details. We have just the little orange blasters right up front. Got some orange right there, some nice metallic paints for the cockpit section. Got a little bit of orange right up in there as well. The orange wheels. And he does basically have visible hair syndrome. You can see the top of his head anyway. And maybe it's there. On the back, that's just his chest hanging out. And there is the top. That is the bottom. He does roll, as rolling things should. Hooray! Hooray for rolling. And for comparison, here he is with Run Amok. With Megs. And here he is with G1 Fast Track because he's precious. Oh, so precious. Hey. And here he is with Black Rorichi. And it's funny that I reviewed the repaint before I reviewed the original version of the mold, but hey, that's the way things work out sometimes. But, you know, the only difference here is just in the coloration, but it's the exact same figure, so there you go. Now, as far as articulation goes, I mean, since these are the robot mode arms, you can move these up and down. You got an elbow there. You can angle those how you want. Rotate those. Rotate the guns. You can pretty much do what you want there. You can also kind of move up and down a little bit at the shoulder joints. Another thing you can do, if you want, is you can remove this little blade weapon here, and if you plug it into the back of his head, like that, you can take a little Titan Master, this guy I like to use, because, of course, and he will, his legs are snug, and he will just tab in right there, so you can ride on Fast Track. Hey, a thing you can do if you want to do it. Another feature here is if we have to take them apart for this. But you can come under here. Oops. No, we don't want your arm to come off. That stays on. That stays on, buddy. That stays on there. All right. But you can flip out this ramp connector here. So if you want, you can connect them to your base formers and all that good stuff. Your base formers, your ramp formers, whatever you want to do, your plank formers. However, you clip in because it's normal. You clip in. Why is he working with me? You go. You go. And you go. Something's off. Why are you fighting me? Why are you fighting me? Because the camera's on. That's why. But because isn't that always the way? Of course it is. Of course it is. There we go. Jeez, man. Alright, there you go. But anyway, yes, the ramp connector. If you want to use it, it's there. Connect it to ramps. Do what you want. But there you have that. Oh, and you also have little Titan Master posts right up top here, so you can just have them standing there if you want. Hey, again, all things you can do if you want to do it. But that is basically it for the alt mode, so let's get down to transformation, shall we? Hey, let's get a good spin out of him. So, obviously, being a weaponizer, there's going to be a lot of parts for me. What part? But shh, shh, shh. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. A minute. Anyway, so you want to remove the blade, and we're just going to start basically ripping them apart here. So we're going to go into actually his next alt mode, which is the spear mode. So want to remove this section, put that off to the side, want to rip off his arms, like so. This piece just gets put off to the side. That does not factor into the spear mode. We're just using all of this right here. So you just want to extend the legs like this. Let me raise up a little bit so I got some room to operate here. There we go. That's better. And we want to take these sections here, rotate them down. You want to take the legs and rotate them in. Bring the toes up. And we got that going on. We're going to take this section here, open it up, and it will plug into those two ports on the bottoms of his feet, like so. And then you take the blade, and that will, there's a port and two slots right there for the post and two tabs. So that just plugs in like that. And then we just take an arm, plug that there, take the other arm, and plug that there like that, and just kind of rearrange everything so everything looks a little bit uniform here. And there you go. There you have the spear mode. And my complaint about this is the same as it was with Black Warichi, is that you have all the elbow joints here, so it's not the most solid spear mode. I mean, it's good for posing. Make a snake out of it, I don't know, you could do that too, but as far as a spear, it's not the most solid thing to hold, and that doesn't hold together too well either. But yeah, no, I mean, it looks pretty good, just wish it was a bit more solid, but there you have that. And of course we can give him to the big bad scorpion and even have him dual wielding if we want. So hey, things you can do. So that is it for the spear mode. So now let's go into his other weapon mode here. So just take the arms apart. Take this off here. We're going to leave that as is. And we're just going to straighten all that out. We want to bring his body back in and just plug that back in like that. We want to turn his head around so it's facing forward. Now we're going to take his legs, we're going to rip them off, and they're going to swap sides, and they're going to plug in to the bottoms of the feet, and then flip the toe up, plug it in, flip it up, and then we take his arms here, and they will plug in like so. They just straighten out those guns. Plug it in. Again, straighten out those guns. And you have this post right here that you're going to flip out. And you have this hinge right here, which is the ankle tilt. You're going to use that to bring all this forward. And we're going to bring in Run Amok. He's going to be our lovely assistant to model this for us. And you just take all this, and this will plug into the back. Like so. Just get those over his shoulders, like that. Then you take this, and this just becomes like a shield stabby weapon, a stabby shield weapon, a shield of stabbiness and shieldiness. And there you go. There you have his weapon mode there. And that's pretty cool, although the very awkward part of this combination is that FASTTRACK now has to stare at the butt of whoever he's attached to, and that's just an awkward situation right there. That's just, yeah, it got weird, didn't it? It got weird, but hey, still looks cool. But again, hey, all things you can do if you want to do it. But that's basically it for that mode. So now let's get down to transformation again, shall we? That's okay. I'm surprised you stayed up, actually. So let's pull this off. Put him off to the side. And now we're just going to move the arms again. And turn out the legs. Remove those. Put them back on their proper sides. Flip up that little post. Flip up his feet. Plug in his arms. You want to make sure that this post is facing back. And you can have the arm sitting lower, sitting higher. That's pretty much, hey, whatever you want to do there. I put it in that port. Blah, blah. This is my tongue stops working. I plug it into that bottom port because it just looks better as far as I'm concerned. Just straighten out his hands. Plug it in, plug it in. Straighten out, straighten out. And there we go. And then we just remove the blade. And per the instructions, they just want you to just plug it into the back of his shoulder there. Yeah. Do what you want in that situation. Then just pull this back up. This gets plugged onto his back. And so there you go. There you have Fast Track in his robot mode. And he's a fast tracky looking fast track if there ever was a fast track. So let's get in close here so we can take a look. And at the chest, at that noggin. There's the noggin. You can see right for the visor. You get some silver there. Nice little antenna. Nice metallic paint there for the chest with the black outline. Some black abs going on there. You got some bits of black going down the arms. You got some molded detail going down the legs there. His big old feet. The back. He's got that hanging out back there. Oh no. Not too shabby. Now articulation wise, the head just rotates, just does a full 360. Arms can do a full 360, can move in and out, only about that far. You have bicep rotation, you have 90 degrees of bend at the elbow, you have wrist rotation, you have waist rotation, legs can go forward, that far, back, that far, outward. You can do the full splits, got thigh rotation, full range of movement there at the knees due to transformation, and the feet, they can move down, the toes can move down anyway, and you have your ankle tiltage. Now as far as his weapons go, you can remove these guns, and he does have proper hands, and if you want to, you can just plug them onto his shoulders, like so. You can have shoulder cannons, have that going on. You can remove the little blade here. You can put that in his hands. So you can pew pew slash slash, pew pew slash slash. Hey, all things you can do if you want to do it. Hey, you have the option, and as always, options are good. And of course, he is bluish compatible. But I'll put these guns back in his hands for now because that's where I want them. That's where I like them. And he does have some bluish points. He has one right here, so he can get bluished in the shoulder. He can get bluished in the shin. Plug him under his feet. Bluish off into space. All kinds of bluishing to be had. But of course, the most important bluishing, the best bluishing, the only bluishing, really, that matters, as you can plug them into his guns for a big old double bloosh! Fast Track bloosh. That's right. That's right. So there you have that. And so now for comparison. Here he is with Run Amok, with Megs, with Scorponok's Headmaster here, with G1 Fast Track because he's precious. Oh, so precious. And here he is with Black Rarichi, and again, the only difference here is just in the coloration, but other than that, same figure. And of course, here he is with Scorponok, and yeah, he's a little guy, And yes, you can totally arm up Fast Track with Black Marichi and vice versa. So, there you go. So there you have Fast Track, and yeah, my thoughts on him are the same as my thoughts on Black Marichi. You know, I like the weaponizer gimmick, I think it's fun, adds playability, and I will never complain about added play value. And, you know, my only complaint is just I wish the spear mode was a bit more solid. That's my only real complaint. Other than that, fun figure to mess with. I dig it very much, so... There you go. Now I picked this wave up from Robot Kingdom. I'll put a link to their site in the description down below. You can also get Earthrise figures from BigBadToyStore.com, also linked in the description down below, so you can check that out. You can also check out my Earthrise playlist for any reviews you may have missed, also linked in the description down below, so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it. So don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Love Peace Paranormal, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below, and I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So, there's the Transformers Earthrise Deluxe Class Fast Track, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face. Excuse me, can I help you? Yeah, I want to talk to Scorponok. Are you on the list? Am I on the list? Yeah, you on the list. My name is Megatron. I am the list! Yeah, that name's not coming up here, so if you're not on the list, you can't talk to Scorponok. You want me to kill every single bit of you, don't you? Yeah, killing is also not on the list. What is this list? It's the list. Yeah, well, I'm gonna write my own list. And guess who's not gonna be on it? You! I'm on every list. Shut up!